Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, Gardening Cold Spring Harbor. For those of you guys who are new to my channel, I'm in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. I am so happy and excited today, guys. Why? Because I get to share with you guys my beautiful, huge clearance plant haul. In the last few days, I have visited my local Lowe's garden center as well as my local Home Depot garden center. And look at all these beautiful, fresh plants that I picked up from their clearance racks. For those of you guys who have not seen my Home Depot garden center tour video or my Lowe's garden center tour video, now at the end of August 2023, those two videos are still available on my gardening channel. So you can go on over to my channel and take a look at those two videos as well. So for those of you looking for that online gardening channel that offers tips, tricks, easy yet fluent gardening advice to take your home gardens to that next level, don't go anywhere, guys. Stick around with me today. Start with going below this video and clicking the subscribe button below. And if you guys are enjoying the content of my videos, if you found my videos to be useful, helpful, informative, click the bell icon as well. YouTube will notify you every time I'll upload a new gardening video. Now come with me, guys. Let me show you exactly what plants I picked up from the clearance racks at my local Lowe's and Home Depot garden centers. And yes, guys, there are some proven winner plants in here as well. So come with me. We are at the end of August. We are just a few short weeks away from fall season. Garden centers are putting majority of their summer inventory plants on clearance racks. How exciting, guys. I am so passionate when it comes to gardening, and I always love adding new annuals, new perennials, new shrubs to my home garden. Just look at these beautiful perennials that are now on clearance racks. Look at this stunner. Look at this salvia. Just look at all the happy pollinators all around it. It is nice and green and fresh looking, and you can see the cross out. All of these are on clearance racks. I even found a few berry shrubs on clearance. Take a look at this, guys. Perfectly green, healthy blueberry bush on clearance, guys. And look at all the stunning roses. Look how healthy they are. They are blooming. Look at these beautiful blooms. Look at all the new leaves, the new flower buds. I am so happy to have found these gorgeous, beautiful plants to add to my home garden. And I just want to go into detail and show you one by one exactly what plants I was able to pick up during the plant haul, and to share some details about each plant with you. So let's get started. As I mentioned previously, all of these plants that I picked up now at the end of August 2023 were on the clearance racks, guys. Some plants, so this batch I got at my local Home Depot store, and this larger batch on this side on the right I got at my local Lowe's garden center on their clearance racks. So without confusing you any further, I'm going to start with the plants, with the plant haul that I picked up, purchased at my local Lowe's garden center. And then I'm going to move on and go over the plants that I picked up on the clearance rack at my local Home Depot center. So let's get started. So let's start with these two beauties over here. They're absolutely identical plants, and I purchased two of them. As you could see, they are in very good shape. And since I brought these plants home, I haven't stopped seeing all the happy pollinators. Look at this one over here. As we're talking, this guy is pollinating. Look at that. Isn't that just stunning? And we can always use happy pollinators in our home garden. So let's take a look. So this is a Sally Rosa April Night Salvia. As you could see, I picked it up at Lowe's. It's a full sun perennial, 6+ hours of direct sunlight. Bloom season, spring, summer. It's a mounding perennial, comes back year after year. You could see that barcode is crossed out. So the plant original price was $17.98. And I got this plant at 50% off. So this plant was roughly $9, a bit less than $9 before tax. Always turn the tag around, guys. Watering, keep moist first year, 1 time per week after. Cold hardiness up to zone 4. Non-hardy in zones 1 through 3. Can tolerate temperatures between -20 to -30 degrees Fahrenheit. Average mature size 12 to 15 inches height, 12 to 18 inches width, spacing 12 to 18 inches. Monthly fertilization required, and it's deer resistant, guys. Attention, check for bee hazard warnings and pollinator precautions before applying any sort of an herbicide or pesticide. So I just wanted to show you the condition of this plant. Look at all the beautiful still green leaves. There are some yellowing leaves, but it's okay, guys. I will prune off the yellowing leaves. I will deadhead some of the spent blooms. So water it thoroughly, of course. And watch this baby keep blooming. And I just wanted to show you the condition of the other salvia plant. You could see there are also nice fresh blooms on it. However, on this side, there are more spent blooms versus this plant over here. So again, I will cut off any yellowing leaves. I will deadhead any of the spent flowers. And I will plant this beauty in my home garden. What a stunner. And it was 50% off on clearance rack. Now let's move on to this beauty over here. Look at this. It still has some brand new flower buds on it. And as many of you can probably tell by now, based on the foliage and the buds, this is a daylily, guys. I just pulled off the tag because it was attached with a metal staple. So I could show you the tag. It's a full sun, 6+ hours a day perennial. It's called Pardon Me Daylily. Look at the stunning deep red colored blooms with the yellow-green center. So bloom season, summer, fall, upright perennial. Let's take a look in the back. Again, I apologize for the ripped tag. It says it requires 28 inches of spacing. It is cold hardy up to zone 3, between -30 to -40 degrees Fahrenheit. Non-hardy in zones 1 through 3. Spring and summer fertilization required. And again, it's saying to always check for bee hazard warnings and pollinator precautions on pesticide labels before any application. And it gives you on the bottom of this tag very clear planting steps and planting instructions. So this beauty over here was originally priced $19.98. I got this guy here for 50% off as well. So I roughly paid $10 for it before taxes. Take a look at all the nice green foliage. Again, there are still some brand new buds, flower buds, which is perfect. There are a few brown leaves, spent leaves, but look, guys, they come on right out. So I will clean up this plant a bit, keep it thoroughly moist, and I will plant this beauty in my home garden. I'm thinking to plant this guy somewhere in my rose garden area as it gets absolutely full sun. And I do have existing daylilies growing there, more established, more mature ones. But I think that this beauty will make a great addition to my rose garden. Now let's move on to these two stunners over here. So they are identical plants. However, one comes in this beautiful fuchsia pink color and one comes in white color. And as many of you can already tell, these two blooming stunners are cone flowers, guys. Look at the nice and green foliage. I do not see any dead or diseased foliage. This guy over here, nice and green. Look at all the closed flower buds still on these plants. The blooming buds, look at these flowers. Look at these stunning flowers. They're absolutely healthy, guys. Look at this. And what a great pop of color these two beauties will bring to my home garden. Let's take a look at the tag. So just to let you know, the pink one is missing the tag. Was missing the tag. But again, guys, these two are identical flowers, plants, just different colors. So I'm going to show you the tag here on the white plant. As you can see, I got it from Lowe's. Full sun, 6+ hours. Pow Wow white cone flower, guys. So Pow Wow white cone flower, blooms season, summer, fall. Upright perennial, comes back year after year. You could see that original pricing was $7.98. I got 50% off and it was on the clearance rack. So I roughly paid about $4 for each of these before taxes. Guys, $4 for a beautiful summer and fall blooming. By the way, they're very heat resistant and drought tolerant perennials. I have a few cone flowers growing in my home garden and they are stunners. I'm so happy to add 2 more of these stunners to my plant collection. And I just wanted to show you the tag without damaging the leaves. Let's take a look over here. Watering, nice green leaves. Keep moist first year, 1 time per week after. Cold hardiness up to zone 3. Non-hardy in zones 1 through 2. -30 to -40 degrees Fahrenheit, guys. Cold hardiness. Oh my goodness. Average mature size, 16 to 20 inches in height, 12 to 16 inches in width. Spacing required, 8 to 14 inches. Fertilize between spring and summer. It is a water-wise plant and it's deer resistant. And once again, there are very, very clear planting instructions on the bottom of this tag. So I can never say enough, guys. You always should turn your tags upside down and to thoroughly read all of the instructions because each plant variety is different. So I like to read the exact instructions before I plant the plants in my garden. Moving on, guys, look at this beautiful purple flowered perennial. Look at the beautiful mix of green and brown foliage. And yes, guys, this is a proven winner plant. All the leaves look absolutely intact. There are still some closed flower buds, some blooming. And let me show you what this stunner is. So this is by proven winners, as we could see. It's called a Boom Chocolata. Original price was $12.98. It's a full sun to part sun perennial. Oh my goodness, guys. So this was roughly $13. I got this beauty 50% off. So it was roughly $6.50 before taxes for a proven winner perennial. And I got this at my Lowe's Garden Center clearance rack. What a stunner. Let me see if they carry instructions in the back. Yes, they do, guys. Boom Chocolata hardy geranium. Crane's bill, height medium, 24 to 26 inches. Spacing minimum 28, maximum 30. Zones, hardy in zones 4 through 8, and I live in zone 7A. here in Long Island, New York. So it can tolerate up to minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Blooms early to late summer. Light required, full to part sun. And look at this, guys. It gives you the features. Dark bronze leaves are topped with blue-purple flowers on the upright habits. Use it as a contrast to green-leafed perennials in the garden. Gives you very clear care instructions and even suggestions what you can pair this plant with. Look at this. Pinks dianthus, false sunflower heliopsis, coral bells, even lavender are great pairing companions. What a beautiful, beautiful plant, guys. Moving on, guys. Take a look at this beautiful fuchsia pink colored salvia, guys. So this plant is by Monrovia brand. Here you go. Here's the tag. Monrovia grow beautifully. So the name of the salvia is Rose Marvel Salvia. It's a full sun perennial. So again, you could see the red cross out. So this used to be $10.98. 50% off is roughly $5.50 for this beautiful comeback every year perennial. Let's take a look at the condition of the plant. Still very nice green foliage. There are some browning, some yellowing leaves. You could see some dead stems. So this plant will need a little bit of tidying up, a little haircut, if I may call it that. It'll take me no more than 2 to 3 minutes to prune this beauty down. Give it a little haircut and plant this in my home garden, guys. Let's take a look in the back. What does it say? It's deer resistant, easy care, guys. This very compact selection is a beautiful addition to any border. Spikes of interest, very large rose pink flowers, top bright foliage, 6+ hours direct sun, watering low once established. So this plant does not like to be overwatered. Maturity size 10 to 12 inches in height, 10 to 12 inches in width. Blooms spring and summer. Hardiness minus 20 to minus 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Guys, $5.50 for a stunning perennial. Look at all the pollinators. Oh my goodness. If this is not enough plants, you guys, let me show you what else I picked up. Black-eyed Susan, Rudbeckia. Look at all the pollinators, guys. Just take a look without me having to say it to you guys. I love healthy pollinators in my home garden. As you could see behind me, I already have Black-eyed Susan's Rudbeckia growing, more established plants. This one's like a wall of flowers. Look at this, in full bloom. I thought, why not add another stunning, beautiful, bright colored perennial to my home garden? Look at all the new flowering buds. Take a look. Look at all the existing blooming buds. Just take a look at this, guys. I can't. I love gardening so much, guys. I get so excited when I see beautiful plants, especially when they are on the clearance rack at the end of the summer season. So let's take a look at the foliage. Some are nice and green, some leaves. Some do have some brown spots, which is okay, guys. Remember, this plant was picked up from a clearance rack. I will trim off the dead looking leaves, not a problem. I will deadhead the spent blooms. I will spray some copper fungicide and some neem oil on this plant, guys, because these brown spots could be a sign of some sort of a fungus. So I do not want to spread this fungus to my other nearing plants. So I will treat this plant with organic copper fungicide and organic neem oil. Let's take a look at the tag. This is by Monrovia. Grow beautifully. Little Gold Star Rudbeckia Full Sun Perennial. So this is a larger container, guys. Look at the size of this. It's pretty heavy, I have to say. So the original price was $24.98. Again, 50% off. So this was roughly $12.50. $12 for this huge Rudbeckia plant, guys. I'm so glad. Let's take a look in the back. A little Gold Star stands just knee high, covered with loads of bright blooms from midsummer to early fall. Beautiful color accent, light 6+ hours of direct sunlight, watering low, watering once established. Remember what I said, guys? Black-eyed Susans or Rudbeckias, they are drought resistant summer blooming plants, guys, which is another great thing about this variety. Mature size 14 to 16 inches in height, 14 to 16 inches in width, blooms summer and fall, hardiness -20 to -30 degrees Fahrenheit. Another quick thing to mention, if you could see over here in front of me, so my more established plants, they are much taller. These guys are over 3 feet in height. So I'm glad to see that the new Rudbeckia that I picked up on the clearance rack will be a shorter plant. So this is a different variety. You see, guys, I always advise to read the care and planting instructions on the labels. Do not assume that this plant is the same as this plant. They're both Rudbeckias, however, they're different variety. So I will follow the planting and the caring instructions that are mentioned in the back of this tag. I also picked up quite a few annuals, guys, to replace the spent blooms in my 2 containers over here by my backyard fence. So the flowers I currently have growing there are spent, and I want to replace them with some fall colored annuals. So take a look at these. Plenty of brand new flowering buds. Some are just opening up, some are starting to bloom. So let me show you guys. So fall starts here. So this is a red mom. This is a also red mom. Let's take a look here, just to show you a different color. Orange mom. Anyways, original price was $4.28. Guess how much I paid for each of these plants? I got 15 of these. Again, I'm trying to fill up 2 pretty large containers over here by my backyard fence. I paid $2 per plant, guys. Look at these stunners. $2. There were 5 containers for $10, and they will last me through the end of summer and throughout the fall of 2023. I think this was an excellent deal I got on these annuals mums. For those of you who might be wondering, why did she need 15 of those 1-quart containers with the mums? So these are the 2 containers I have over here by my shed, and as you could see, the flowers that I had potted up in these containers are done. They are spent, so I will be ripping these out, reapplying Biotone starter fertilizer. You could see how spent they are. They're long overdue to be repotted, and I will be planting my new 15 1-quart containers with the mums inside these big stunners I have over here by my shed. These are all the plants, all of the perennials and the annuals that I picked up at my local Lowe's Garden Center clearance rack. So this is it for the Lowe's clearance plant haul. Now let's move forward and let me show you what I picked up on the clearance racks at my local Home Depot Garden Center. So these 2 beauties over here are identical twins, if I may call them that. They are blueberry bushes or shrubs. Grow your own blueberries. I got these two beauties at my local Home Depot store on their clearance rack. And let me just show you guys. So the original price was $16.98. You could see that they covered up the label, the original tag. They placed a new label, Hopeful Special. I paid $6.98 for each of these beautiful blueberry shrubs. Just want to show you the tag. So it's a shrub, full sun, blueberry high bush hybrid, Chipiva. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it. So mature height will be between 24 to 48 inches, so between 2 to 4 feet. Why buy? Culinary uses and great fall color, guys. Care and maintenance also on the back of the tag. Maturity in summer, spacing 6 to 8 feet. Hardiness up to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Maintain moderately moist soil. And look at this. Planting steps and pollination requirements for maximum fruit yield and larger berries. Plant with one or more additional high bush blueberry plants, guys. And I purchased 2 of them for that exact reason, because I read the tag while I was at the store and I made sure that I follow the suggested instructions. And by the way, the pot itself, the wrapper, the paper wrapper on the pot, also clearly gives you the maturity, the exposure, the water and hardiness zones, and even a planting guide. So going back to the foliage, so these spots, they're not disease, they're not fungal disease, they're not insect disease, pest disease. This is exactly the fall coloring that the label mentioned. You could see that the leaves, as the fall approaches, start to turn from green to this almost pink, burgundy red color. Look at these beautiful color changes. So this bush, this shrub, it's still staying strong. It's still in its summer mode, spring summer mode, with the bright green foliage, deep green foliage, if I might say. So this one, it's already entering the fall phase by turning different color on its foliage. So again, this is not a disease by all means. And again, look at all the pollinators going crazy around these guys as well. I will clean up the soil, the top of the soil. You could see that there were some weeds growing. I will pull out the weeds. I will loosen up the root ball, and I'll pop these babies in my backyard garden right next to my other mature established blueberry bushes. So again, I paid $6.98 down from $16.98. What a great deal, guys. Next huge, tall, blooming beauty over here is one of the rose shrubs that I picked up on a clearance rack at my local Home Depot store. Let's take a look at the foliage. I mean, some leaves do need to be pruned back, but otherwise, look at all the happy, healthy leaves. There's still buds ready to bloom. You could see the new foliage. How do you know it's new? Because you could see that it's this brown, burgundy colored. So these are the baby leaves, if I may call them that. You could see that it's in very, very good condition. Let's take a look here. Forever Yours Hybrid Tea Rose. So this is by My Bouquet, Fragrant Roses from Garden to Vase. Look at this. This classic hybrid leaf rose, ample bright red blooms, followed by an equally impressive secondary bloom. Perfect for superb flower arrangements. So this is a cut flower rose, guys. Light roses prefer 6 to 8 hours of full sun. Water keeps soil moist to the touch for the first 2 weeks. Then add water as needed. Winter protection to protect from extreme temperature changes. Cover plant with 8 to 10 inches of mulch or dirt above the crown of plant in late fall. Mulch with organic matter to conserve water, improve soil, and reduce weeds. Spray with insecticide as needed. So let's take a look at the pricing, guys. $29.98 for 11.356 liter container. So this is a big container, guys. So the original price was $29.98. I paid 50% off, which was roughly $15 before taxes for this beautiful blooming shrub. $15, guys. I think this was a great deal. So the next plant I picked up at my local Home Depot is yet another rose. You can also see the nice green foliage. I do see some fungal spores on the leaves. This could have been due to the workers at the store watering this plant overhead versus directly to the root system. So I will spray this shrub with some copper fungicide, as well as my organic Rose RX spray. And I will trim off these yellow diseased fungal leaves, so the fungal disease will not keep spreading to the healthy leaves. But it's okay, guys. Let's take a look here. Let's see the tag. I do not see any blooms on this particular rose. Look at this, guys. Look at the color of this rose. Maurice Utrillo Hybrid Tea Rose, my partner's palette. Look at this stunner. Part of the popular Painters Collection series created by George Delbard Roses. Hybrid tea, bright red, brilliantly contrasted with vibrant slashes of yellow and cream. What a great looking rose. I wish I could show you the blooms, guys. Unfortunately, there are no existing blooms, but there are new, fresh leaves on this rose as well. Again, I will prune off the infected leaves. Again, this looks to me like fungal spores, probably from the way the workers at Home Depot were watering this plant. But it's okay, I know how to treat this. Oh, here you go, guys, look at this. Home Depot tag, Rose My Painter, 11.356 liter container. So this is a 3-gallon container, just as the first one was. And it's also $29.98, and I paid 50% off, so also roughly $15 before taxes for this rose as well. And I can't wait for it to bloom so I could show you guys how pretty the colors are on the blooms. Last but definitely not least, guys, I got another rose shrub. So I got 3 rose shrubs all together. Here's 1, 2, and the third one that I just showed you. The third one is covered in new fresh leaves and new flowering buds. Again, I do see some yellowing leaves over here, which I will absolutely fully prune off. I will spray this rose with copper fungicide, as well as Rose RX organic sprays as well, because these might be fungal spores on the leaves. So I don't want the fungus to spread to my other nearing roses. As you might have guessed by now, I will be planting these 3 beauties in my rose garden. And they can join my already established mature rose plants. I just wanted to show you guys the pricing on this. So this was $26.98, 50% off. So this cost me roughly $13.50, less than $14 for a 3-gallon container. And let me show you what I found to be stunning about this rose are the colors of the petals. Paradise Hybrid Tea Rose. When I saw these purple lilac colors with the pink edges on the petals, I couldn't resist, guys. I knew I had to bring this rose to my home garden. If your idea of paradise is a garden or room filled with roses that have graceful long buds, classically formed blooms, shaded silvery lavender with ruby red edges. Doesn't that sound stunning, guys? With a lovely distinctive fragrance, then this rose is for you. Heat darkens the color. Oh my goodness. Moderate fruity fragrance, foliage dark and glossy, cold hardy, zone 5 to 10. Very clear watering, fertilization, maintenance, pruning, and even winter protection instructions in the back. Can't wait to prune these beauties down, spray them with some fungicide, and to plant them in my rose garden area. Another thing that I picked up at my local Lowe's garden center clearance rack, and I also wanted to share this with you guys as well. I picked up a few bags of seeds. I always like to have some grass seeds in my garage in case I have to repatch certain areas. But take a look at this, 50% off, $34.99 for a perfect large bag of seeds. Look at this, guys. Combination mulch, seed, and fertilizer. Easy seed, patch, and repair, sun and shade, grows anywhere, guaranteed. I just wanted to share this find with you guys as well, in case some of you are looking for grass seeds. And nowadays, grass seeds could get very expensive. Some bags range from $70. I've seen bags of grass seeds that go for $120, which I think is absolutely ridiculous and insane. And I love picking up things like this and the plants from my local garden center's clearance rack. This is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. In today's video, I showed you all of the plants and shrubs that I picked up from my local Lowe's and Home Depot garden center. I shared with you my August 2023 clearance plant haul. For those of you guys who enjoyed watching this video, if you found this video to be helpful, useful, informative in any way, show me that support by clicking thumbs up below. Leave your comments in the comment section below as well, guys. I love talking and communicating with each and every single one of you guys, my fellow gardeners, my friends, my loyal viewers, and you guys, my precious subscribers. I personally respond to each and every one of your comments. And for those of you who haven't yet subscribed to my gardening channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor, don't be shy, guys. Do so right now. Super easy for you to do, yet so pleasing and rewarding to me, knowing that you guys enjoy watching my videos, that you find my videos to be helpful and useful in your own home gardens. Click the bell icon as well if you want YouTube to notify you every time I'll upload a new gardening video. Stay healthy, happy, guys. Be well, and happy gardening, guys, and I'll see you again in my new upcoming gardening videos. Bye, guys.